And we are live. How's it going, everybody? We on this special Sunday edition of the Social Hour. So let's kind of see who all we got here. We'll get to the drop here shortly, but I've got Terps beating Vato in. You know what? Somebody beat him like a week ago. Somebody commented on that a week ago, but for some reason it deletes it.
Yeah.
But Vato, he's taking it like a champ. We got Josh Ricks. We got Nick in the chat. We got Irish and Bearded. Man, I got to figure out this guy's name. I still ain't figured out his actual name. So he's going to have to tell me his name so I can actually, say hi to him properly. By the way, Nick is fixing to beat the shit out of somebody with that twisted T. We just don't know who it is.
Got 3 more left. Unopened.
There's my wife. She's in here. So I seen, there we go, Mr. Pete White. Excellent dude right there. Love Pete to death. There's Maximus. Maximus, what's going on, brother? You know what? He's usually working on Saturdays, so we don't always see him on Saturdays because he's got to work most of the time. So, Max, how's it going, man? Who else we got? Oh, there's Clint. We've got Clint from Captain Stash. Who else we got? There's Rex. There's Rex.
There he is.
Rex, we decided to wait another week before we put that up for sale, bud.
Sorry.
We got Chops. There's Bill and Steve. What's going on, fellas? Bill, Steven, Tyson, what's going on, buddy? Dagan, what's up, brother? We got Billy Rogers and there's Metal Guy. I was wondering if he was going to be here. And everyone go ahead and read that, please. Mac. So what happened with Mac is he ended up having to work today, and he is 1 hour from home, and they have just now stopped for the day. So chances are he will not be making it tonight. I would assume that on the highway he probably doesn't have enough service to jump in while he's driving. So I hear you, dude. Max, it got hot here today too. I just killed the air conditioner over here behind me, and I'm already freaking burning up. I got this little fan on me, but you know how this heat is down this way. It don't matter if you got a fan on you or not. If you ain't got air conditioning, you're gonna be hot. So yeah, I feel you, man. I would imagine it's probably hotter where you're at, though, if I had to guess. And everybody, go ahead and listen to Vato's instructions, please.
Elbow call.
So all of you guys and girls in here, if there's any of the ladies in here, you have all seen pictures of this throughout the week. So we will get to that here in a second. But first, I've got a little list here of questions that I want to ask Nick, and I know the answers to most of them, but a lot of times I get some of my Canadian friends. I don't know how many of them know about Weird Beard or how many of them ever watched any lives that that Nick has been on. So we're gonna run through some questions. We'll do a couple of questions and then we'll talk about the collab, and then we'll kind of get into the rest of them. There ain't nothing that is so important it can't be skipped if we need to skip it. So.
Oh, man. That one. Joshua Ricks is one. Smash that like button like your baby mama.
Anthony, what's going on, brother?
That made my night. Whatever this is.
You're right. So my first thing, Nick, if you just want to tell everybody, a little bit, tell them who you are, tell them a little bit about your company, where they can find you at, and all that jazz.
So I'm Nick. The other one's hiding right now because she's doing some work or just chilling or whatever. But the other one's Holly. If you hear, Holly's gonna try to get in and say hi. But so we own Weird Beard, both me and Holly. It's a joint effort. Not many companies you see are. A lot of people say husband and wife, but she's actually my girlfriend, which is hilarious because we're so into it. People just call us husband and wife. But long story short, my beard was like a Brillo pad when I first started dating her. It tore her face up. She got me some cheap little kit off of Amazon. It was like a wash, a butter, a balm, and a comb, and a shaper. And started using it. It was a lot better. Always wanted to own a business. And she's like, hey, why don't you jump into the beard game, see what it's about? Did some research. Started in July. From July to October. Messed with some things. And in October, we launched. And that's how we have Weird Beard now. Just give you guys a quick summarized rundown.
That is, sometimes that question right there, the answer can go on for 45 minutes or longer. So having one that is not, 30 minutes long is sometimes refreshing. Plus, we've got several other streams happening tonight, so we want to try to keep this, as close to an hour as we can.
Yeah.
Ken, what's going on, brother? There he is. And the comments jumped there for a second. So we got okay, so you remember I told you some of my Canadian friends. So this is either one of my friends from Canada off Beard Oil Roulette or that's Waltimus Prime. One or the other. So the bagged milk from Canada thing is it's kind of an inside joke on that stream, but oh, hey, there's Burr. Burr, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
There's Ron. Good deal. Good deal. We got a pretty good turnout so far. Okay. One more thing, and this right here, I kind of stumbled across this. Now, this might have been an announcement, and I might have just missed it. But I noticed that Adrian, what's going on, buddy? I noticed that. Oh, hey, Holly. So I noticed that the carrier blend is now okay. So I've got two different carrier blends in what I've got here. What caused you to want to change that?
So what did I send you is my question. Did you get you get the Ghost, the unscented oil?
Yes.
So when we first started doing everything, I believe it was the Ghost and Lost in the Woods, where like the first two scent, like Ghost is unscented, Lost in the Woods is like our deep woodsy, more aromatic, lighter woodsy one rather than that hard woodsy scent that everyone's used to. So we started mixing, and like we liked everything, but like the more that I kept using, it's like the castor oil in there, just like it didn't agree with me. One. And two, it just made my beard feel heavy. Like I could always feel like I had something in my beard. That's why then we changed it up to find something that still has like the same benefits, will keep it soft, nourished, et cetera, et cetera. But when you put it in, you don't feel like it's in there. Or the only way you're going to know it's in there is if you have like a scented oil in there.
Right. I got you. And you know what? I'll agree with that. I've used both, and yep, that's spot on. Kind of my thoughts, and it's summertime too, and so I prefer it doesn't have to be like thin as water, but I do prefer a much thinner oil, in the summer. But as far as that unscented, honestly, for the wintertime, the thickness of that's about where I like it right there.
Okay.
So what up, G? So yeah, I mean, I still use the thin oils in the winter too, but if I'm gonna be, like going outside, getting water and ice and stuff in my beard, if it's like really super cold out, then I'll put like some Artius Man or something like that. Now, definitely, I'll definitely be using that, stuff like that. So yeah, man, I think that, I think that changing the blend, in my opinion, of course, I think that was definitely the right move. And obviously you did too, or you wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
So, what? I always thought it was Max Beard Reviews too. I mean, which I had been subscribed forever, but yeah. So I thought the same thing, Ken.
Yeah. He's angry.
All right, let's do it then. Everybody want to do it?
Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna throw the scent up, and Nick and Holly will work on making it live. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw that up first. So everybody, check out the banner on the bottom of the screen. So what you're gonna have is the Weird Beard Mac with the Cheese collab. All right. So what it's gonna come with is a 1 ounce oil, a 2 ounce butter, and I can't remember the size of the soap. Is it a 4 ounce soap or a 5?
7.
That's a 7 ounce. Oh, okay. Okay. So got that, and it's going to run you $36.99. And here we go with the scent right there. So your scent, so your scent is going to be pineapple, coconut, mango, orange, and ice. Now, real quick, which I got a video most of the way shot, at least halfway shot right now. Michael, what's up, brother? So the ice. So every one of you are thinking ice, freaking, just peppermint. It's not that. So here's the way I explain it in the video that's coming up. It makes it cold, right? So when I smell this, I smell a tropical, like a, basically just like a, just imagine a tropical scent, right? So I think putting the ice in this kind of translate into a cool drink or a cold drink, even a frozen drink. Now the name, nope, definitely not like a menthol, Michael. Nope, definitely not even nothing close to that. Really, the only reason the ice to me is there is to make this like a cold type scent. It makes it seem like it's chilled or cool or something like that. So what I was actually expecting alcohol of some kind, which I am not the biggest fan of. So actually it was pretty refreshing, or, I was pretty relieved when this come in and it didn't have any bourbon or tequila or vodka, didn't have anything like that in it. And guys, I will say this is a really, really, really nice scent. If you're into tropical scents, this is definitely, see if I can get that to focus there. That is definitely up your alley for sure. A frozen concoction to help you hang on. Yep. Yep, Daniel. Yep. Just exactly like that, man. Just exactly like that. Yeah. It could be a frozen daiquiri, something like that. And this is the part where I wish Mac was here, so we could really, really talk this through. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to ask Nick, his part of it, I mean, what was the inspiration behind this, man?
I mean, it all came down to, like, everyone knows, like, Mac is a huge presence in the community. And by huge, I mean, just look at the beard. That beard alone takes over the community. But no, all along, he's a great guy. You're a guy, and he just reached out because we always talk every day, whether we're just having a conversation or he's like, hope you're good, God bless, this, that, and the third. It's always been a good guy. So he's like, hey, like, would you be willing to do something? I was like, sure, because I'm looking to do something that's like a springish summertime scent, like something like fold into the summer, so we have something. I was like, okay. And like he threw me like some things that he wanted to do. I was like, all right. So I came back with some different things. First one I sent out, he liked, but it wasn't exactly what he wanted. He wanted to add some more stuff and subtract some more. So I was like, okay. Send him out a second one, and then he just like straight in love with it. He wanted something that was like smelled exactly like a pina colada, because like that encases and symbolizes summer, I guess. A lot of people think of
Right.
that. So it's like, okay. And like he's coming up with all these different names. It's like, hold on, give me a day or two and I'll figure it out. And I was like, you know what? We gotta do something, like, if we're gonna do a drink, gotta do is 5 o'clock somewhere, almost like bar theme, beach, everything like that. I sent it to him, and like he was fair game for it. He loved it. So I was like, all right, let's roll with it.
Nice.
And then I kept messing with him because like I showed him like the bottles. I had like pink bottles at first just to mess with him, and pink jars. And then I pulled out the white frosting, the gold. He loved them. Same with the jars.
Yeah.
And I said, hold on, I got one more surprise. He goes, you need like this the collab with us, like you need to like keep me like up to par with it. So like, fine. So I pull out the soap, show it to him, send him a sample. He goes, all right, well, just gonna let you know it's gonna get lost in my beard. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I get it's gonna get lost in your beard. Because I sent him out like a 3-ounce piece to try before I could start doing production of it. But it's like, yeah. I mean, all in all, like it came to like we wanted like a summertime scent that was like it hit you in the face like all of our other scents, but also is like very reminiscent. And it was really nice. So
Yep, definitely. So all right, guys. So what you're gonna get? Well, hang on. Let me back up. All right. So the original plan was to import some sand from Jamaica, right?
yeah.
Okay. So this was part of the plan. So they were actually going to make a little mini beach inside of these cigar boxes that you get with every order from Weird Beard. And as it turns out, sand can slip through some pretty thin cracks, right? So we ended up having to scrap that idea. But what it got replaced with is the brown crinkle paper, which to me looks enough like sand to really, to really show it. So threw a couple of seashells in there. If I can't see it. Threw a couple of the seashells in there. I don't know if everybody's will get the same exact seashells as what I got, but when you order this, there'll be some seashells in there, and then you got 2 of the goofiest looking stickers I've
Yeah. I mean, just that face alone.
just that face. No, it's a cool sticker though. I will definitely put that on there. So you got this one. This is this kind of denotes that it's a collab between Nick and Holly and Mac, and then again that one. So I really want to show that in depth, like just because of what it is. Just Mac sitting there with his mouth wide open. Now, also in the box, you will get the 1 ounce beard oil, which we just got done showing that. My mic's right in my way.
There you go. That's
and
beautiful.
Then we got this. If Maximus is still in here, he's fixing to say something about the butter nipple. And this, so I guess most of you probably know. What's up, Matt? What's going on, bud? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So everybody knows this is a whipped butter, and I actually find this to be really very nice. I really like this butter. It's kind of a, I don't know, what would you call it? It's more of a dense whipped butter. But it's super, super soft. I mean, just lightly touching, it just melts, right down like nothing. Which is what we've grown to expect from a whipped butter, whether it's a little bit of a thicker whipped butter or a really super, super whipped butter that's, just stupidly thin. It's kind of the standard that's been set. And I have had some that actually don't melt down very well. So if any of you have never tried the butter from Weird Beard, I definitely recommend that for you. And then also we got this little bad boy right here. Now, what I'm going to tell you about this, well, first let me back up. This is only a half of a bar. So I know a lot of you thinking, 7 ounce, no way. So there's going to be a full bar right there. I cut this in half so I could show this in the review video and on the live, and it not look like crap and make a mess and everything else. But so this is the soap's a matching scent. They're all, and the scents match really well on all 3 products. But this is going to be like a beard shampoo soap. I've tested it all over the whole body, and where I really like it is in the beard. It doesn't overly strip the beard. It actually leaves it really nice and soft, not so squeaky clean that you feel like you got to hurry up and put conditioner in or put butter in, something like that. So I stick it in, suds up real good, rinse it out, and man, I mean, I'm telling you, it's as far as a beard shampoo bar, that's really nice. What do we got here?
All over? You tested it all over?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was looking into the chat jumps a little bit, and couldn't find it. Yeah, so I tried it. I even shaved with it, and you can definitely shave with it. It wasn't bad at all to shave with. Now on the body, because of what kind of soap this is on the body, it's not going to lather up as good as some of you would like. That doesn't mean that it won't clean you, or that it's a bad product. That just means that it's a hot process soap. So if you're not just ridiculously hairy, it's not gonna lather up as good as like an Irish Spring, like the junk soaps that have all the yucky ingredients in them. So just keep that in mind. What'd you ask?
I'm waiting for you to finish showing it off, and as soon as you finish showing it off, then it's going live. I have the buttons right.
Oh, okay. And then last thing, you get a bag. The soap comes in a bag, and really, that's really it, guys. Hell, I thought it was live this whole time. I would have shut up sooner.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So, is everybody ready for it to go live?
I don't know, man. They don't seem like they want it.
No, I don't think they do they?
I don't know.
I don't think they do. Yeah, isn't that color cool? So if you really, really hold this up to the light, there's some sparkles in there. Like well, not sparkles, not like glitter, but I mean, there's like I don't know. When I hold it up, I can see a sparkliness to it. It's actually pretty cool. He said, "Let's go." Yes, Clint, that's a hot process. Man, I got that butter on my hands, and I probably got it all over my mouse and everything else. All right, so Nick, is it okay if I tell them about how limited it is?
Yeah. I mean, you got it on the info I told you before this too. So yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. There's round about 20 combos available right now. Now there will be some more made, but not a bunch. We're not going to have, there's not going to be 100 of these, or at least not right this second. So if you want this, I would definitely head over and go ahead and grab it. And again, guys, your price is going to be $36.99. If you look at that, that's $12 a product. Yeah, I know 12 for a soap is pretty expensive, but that's just an average. Huh. Oh, I had a notification pop up. Man, for some reason my StreamYard's been acting goofy as hell here lately. I get this symbol up in the top corner, and it says my signal's bad, right? But everybody's like, "No, you're fine. You're not skipping out. You're not, you're not doing nothing." And then I keep getting these little pop-ups down in the bottom right corner, and it'll say something about you need to do an update. Well, that just happened the other day, and I was on a live with somebody. It happened. Once it was over, I did the update, and I just turned my computer off and back on like 2 hours before we started, just in case there was an update. It would go ahead and pick up. I don't know, man. It's something with It's either StreamYard or YouTube. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, brother? And congratulations on that, man. Super happy for you, dude. Super happy for you. What now?
I'm confused.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Vato, or are you not talking to me? Chris said you need a buy button.
It's on. Everything's up right now.
All right, so I'll tell you what we're gonna do if I can figure this out here.
So they want to know the ingredients of the oil and the butter.
Okay. Yep. And I apologize for that, guys. I should have read that out. Let me do a little something right here. Home. Okay. All right. So your ingredients for the oil is going to be coconut, sweet almond, argan, jojoba, aloe extract, vitamin E, and then your fragrance that make up the scent. Now, on the butter, actually, you know what? I don't even need to grab the butter. I know what the butter is. The butter is shea butter, mango butter, and then the carrier blend from the oil. Disney, okay, so really, okay, so Clint and Nick and all these guys could explain this better than me, but just a rough answer to that is a cold processed soap. You don't heat anything. You mix everything up, and then it's kind of sorcery. It kind of turns hard. And then a hot processed soap, you melt certain things, and then you let it cool and bring it back together. So it's really, I mean, it's kind of like a, it's the, I guess it's the end, the end product turns out to be the same. I mean, depending on the ingredients, obviously there's going to be, okay. So yeah, just like what Clint said, hot process is cooked and then no cure time on it. And then your cold process, you mix everything up. It saponifies, and then you have to let it set for like 6 weeks, to, for it to be, uh-oh. All right, Ant, if you're sure about that, we appreciate it, and I guarantee you the audience appreciates it. Who do we see? Oh, okay. I got you. All right, guys. So Anthony is being kind enough to actually buy 2 of these collabs, and he is going to give one away. And if Nick needs him to cover shipping, just let him know. So that is, and you know what? I've seen several people said they ordered theirs already. So that's good. That's good.
You haven't seen 2 so far. So.
Oh, okay, Aaron. So Aaron, check this out. You know what? How did I knock that off a while ago? All right, Aaron, there's going to be your profile right there, buddy. It's going to be pineapple, coconut, mango, orange, and ice. And like I was explaining to everybody, man, the ice is not like a wintergreen or a peppermint or a spearmint. It's not nothing like that. It's all it really does is kind of make the scent seem like it's chilled or cool. It doesn't offer any kind of a, like a minty vibe or, anything like that. So if you're not a fan of peppermint or, spearmint, anything like that, don't worry. Oh yeah. Super, super tropical. Super tropical, Aaron. I really like it, and tropical scents have not always been my favorite, but I've kind of gotten to the point where if it's warm at all outside, which in Oklahoma that's 90% of the year, then a tropical scent, they're really, really growing on me. This right here is actually it's a really nice scent. So just a little spoiler alert: I will have I'll have a top like tropical or summertime scent list come out in a YouTube video here, not before for too long. And this I can't see any reason why this won't make it. I've got a few others on there, but this right here, so what I get from it right out of the gate, I get the pineapple and the coke. A lot of times coconut will be overpowering, even though coconut's a soft scent. Coconut will overpower a scent, and that is not the case here. Bushy, what's going on? This right here, you get the pineapple up front, and then I'm assuming the more I use this, I kind of feel like I get a little bit of the mango. I think that mango adds just a little, not a spicy bite, but it adds like a fruity bite to it. And then once you put it in, the coconut and the orange come out. Not really too bad at all. Again, it doesn't overpower anything, though. I guess if anything was to overpower on this, it would be the pineapple. But it's not overpowering in a bad way. You know what I mean? It's just like that's like the base note. So, oh, I've got a DM. Okay, all right, I can wait. But yeah, guys. So if this is something that if you think interests you, go ahead and definitely pick it up. And we will. You know what? I'll tell you what. We will do that giveaway here in just in a second, and that way, if somebody is waiting to pick it up to see if they possibly win or not, that way they will know that. Keith said he just grabbed mine. Can't wait to enjoy another amazing scent from Weird Beard. Hey, Nick, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, so here's what we'll do. Unless Nick wants to do it another way, we will just do a random number generator.
We got
that
here.
Out of the way.
$30 in here right now.
Yep. All right, so we will do. I can't say the range. I can't say the range out loud because that's everybody on this channel knows whenever I say the range, they can go. All right, I got my number. All right, guys. So everybody knows the rules. Only enter once. Wait till I give you the range to go, and as soon as I give you the range, you can go. And if you get prioritized, actually, you know what? Just read that right there. Vato's always got me. Enter twice, get this call. Gotta love Vato. He is always on it with the giveaways. Because he always gets prioritized. That's why he does. Vato gets prioritized more than anybody I've ever met in my life. So, all right, guys. As soon as I give you the range, you can go. And your range is going to be between 0 and 15. 0 and 15. Good luck, guys.
Just have fun.
Oh, the 0? Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Whoa. Them numbers jumped.
Huh? Oh, no.
I definitely see one winner. Let me make sure that I don't have anybody before him. This guy right here, he's pretty damn lucky. I don't care what anybody says. This guy, he gets lucky. He gets lucky. All right, guys. So there we go, Mr. Billy.
Here it is.
Let me double check one more time. Nope, nobody before him. That was Billy. All right, Billy, congrats. So I think what you're going to do is Anthony has already purchased this. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach out to Nick and what did I say? Hang on, I seen something there. Whoa.
I'm a parrot.
He said I'm a parrot. Yeah, I see that now. I seen the word re-roll. I was just making sure that wasn't Billy saying that. Whoa. Burr, double check. If you're on a computer, hover your mouse over the screen and there'll be a live button pop up in your bottom left corner. If that's not highlighted in red, then you're not live, which I'm pretty sure you know that. You've been on YouTube long enough. I think you probably know that. Yeah, make sure you're live, brother. Because that is strange. I mean, you should have heard that range well before then, at least. Wow, that's weird. It could be a YouTube or a StreamYard thing. Let me ask the chat a question. Is the sound of my voice and my mouth movements, are they lining up? Because with this camera, I've had a couple of problems with it. You're like, yeah. Yeah, man, I don't know. It must be a StreamYard thing then. And yes, thank you to Anthony. Thank you to Anthony for doing that. So real quick, in case Holly has to get off the screen, I'm probably going to start something here. But let me ask you this. when it comes to Weird Beard and your home and your relationship, who is the real boss?
That's me. I know I'm not like the face of Weird Beard, but I'm behind the scenes. Don't worry. I'm running.
Respect, Nick. Respect, dude. That was nice. That was nice. I was hoping that didn't start an argument, but I was, I had to know. I had to know.
No, we
It's
joke
one of
about
them
it all the
things.
time.
Nah, there's a lot of joking. I mean, I handle more of like the scientific aspect of mixing,
Your
packaging, production,
shipping, and handling. That's all him.
ideas, talking. I mean, talking is both of us kind of. She's more of like the graphic design, social media,
Okay.
all that.
But he always asks me how to respond to people, so
She gets mad if I don't respond back the correct way.
he likes to talk to text a lot.
Yeah, I do.
And you probably
Yeah.
messaging stuff.
Yeah.
At least I know that. And I do not know what he's ever.
There's
Gotta handle it sometimes.
there's another dog right there. Ask you.
Yeah. Okay. Good deal. Good deal, Casey.
You're sleeping on sofa tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, don't let her lie to you. She ain't the boss.
I believe it.
She ain't here. She ain't here. I can say what I want.
There she comes flying in the room. What'd you say?
Right. What'd you say? Gabe, what's going on, brother? So let's see. What else did I have? Oh, that was I missed the first question. That was the first one I was going to ask, just because it kind of pertained to you being on the channel for the first time. Why did you settle on the name Weird Beard? That's what I am curious about.
Oh God. I mean, probably about, I don't know, 5 feet from where we're sitting now on the opposite wall. We sat in the bedroom on the sofa, shooting the shit, talking names. Originally it was like Retro Beard, something else. And like we always come back to, we love Halloween if we could have it year round. It's not a holiday, it's a way of life, basically. And we listen to it didn't have like a big impact on it, but we listened to Eminem and his song Killed Shot, where there's him and another rapper going at it. And like at the very beginning, he talks about having a weird beard, et cetera, and like that kind of like sealed the deal for us, because like why not like encase like the company in something that like we like and that we really I don't know, but yeah, we really like and like really just embrace basically.
Well, I think that a lot of times your name, the name of your business, can be very, very important. Not a lot of times, all the time. The name of your business is important, no matter what. It doesn't even necessarily have to make sense. But if I was to, so I live in Pittsburgh County, Oklahoma, right? If I was to start a beard company and call it Pittsburgh County Beard Company, I mean, come on. That's I'd be better off using my last name on it.
Yeah.
And even then, that's not always, if you have a really cool last name, like Savage, we got a bunch of people with the last name of Savage here. Like if that was my last name and I started a beard company, it would definitely be Savage Beard Co.
Yeah.
Like by far. But I have a really boring last name, so I would work a little bit more diligently to select a much better name than Pittsburgh County Beard Co. or
Yeah.
I got a buddy that he was actually thinking about starting a beard company, and he's from Oklahoma also, and he wanted to call it either Scissortail or Scissortail Flycatcher Beard Company. And I was like, don't do it, bro. I was like, nobody on this planet knows what the Oklahoma state bird is except people in Oklahoma. It's got to be true. I mean, like, who knows that? I don't know what the state bird of Texas is, and I live an hour from Texas,
Yeah.
I mean, see, exactly. Nobody knows that stuff. So you have to, I think you have to be careful when starting that. And what I'm getting at here is just the name Weird Beard. So how many times are people going to go to YouTube and they're going to be looking for a funny video? Maybe they have a beard and they're like, hey, you know, guy with a weird beard, and type that in, and instead of bringing up a funny video for them to watch, it's going to bring up a review of you guys, you know, or, you know, just there's all kinds of scenarios like that, in my opinion, why that could be a really good name. On top of it, it's just a cool name, you know, Weird Beard. I personally like it anyway. Yeah, look, see, Clint's from Texas, so he knows that, but I guarantee you nobody else in here that's not from Texas knew that. And it's the same way, you know, it's the same way with Oklahoma. So yeah, I mean, I guess the point here is, you know, like Keith said, it's just success starts with the name, logo, and tagline. And I agree with that. And speaking of that, and I freaking forgot to write it down. Y'all, you have a hashtag. Let me see if I can find it. Which, let's stop that a minute. The tagline is, it's not just a beard, it's your beard. Have it as weird as you want. It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter if the tagline is funny or serious. It just needs to be something that, you know, something that people can not necessarily remember, but something they can kind of relate to, you know. So by saying it's your beard, have it as weird as you want, you know, that can pertain to anybody and everybody that ever will read that, you know. So I think that was a good choice on that as well. So
Yeah, I'm not even really sure about that.
I don't even know how she knows that. Oh, my daughter just had to do a report over Florida. So the Florida bird is a mockingbird, and the flower is orange blossom. That orange blossom's a good scent. Oh, and speaking of that, when we stop this live, Nick, remind me to tell you something about orange blossom, or the orange scent.
Okay.
I keep forgetting to tell you about that, and I need to. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. So does anybody in the chat have any questions for Nick or Holly? Which I think most of you, you know, probably know them. But there, like I said, I've seen them.
I just happened to look up Pennsylvania's state bird, just now out of curiosity, because everyone else seems to know theirs. It's a ruffed
Rough grouse. It's rough grouse.
I'm not even really sure.
A grouse. I know grouse are good to eat.
I don't know. I can't.
Nah, it's horrible.
You guys have to look it up. I don't really know. I've never heard of it.
Is the yellow hammer and Japanese camellia. Tsubaki.
Now, yellow hammer beard comb might sound kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, okay. So there, you know, that's something. You know, that's something that, and it's just because of, you know, the word hammer in there. You wouldn't want to call it yellow beard co, but you add, you know, you could take the most boring name ever and add something cool to it, and it flips it. You know, it flips it completely around. So, you know what? We're getting everybody's state bird. We're getting everybody's state bird here. Is the kissing cuss? Is inbred tasty? Oh, Billy's a nut. Billy is a nut. Kyle, what's going on, brother? Devin, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
What's that?
So yeah, you know, really, man, really, I didn't have. You know what? I did have another question. I didn't write it down, but I just remembered it. So, where do you hope to be by, let's say, the end of the year, or in the next year, in 1 year from now, or something like that? I know that's a tough one. If you don't want to answer it, that's totally fine. You don't have to answer anything.
I mean, no.
It's funny. It's a good question. We get a lot. And never really know.
I mean, not where I hope to be. It's where I will be. Obviously, we're still gonna be in the game. Like, that's not gonna stop us. Like, we're gonna keep going. I guess probably like feel out this like full year, because since we launched in October, like take the full year, feel like get what people like, narrow stuff down, maybe eliminate some scents, bring different scents in, different products, add more to the product line, apparel, maybe an ambassador program for those that solely believe in us and like really like our stuff to give other people a chance.
Okay.
Like, expand the company a little bit. We're hoping to move in like late August, so hopefully our place has room so we can like actually like spread out and have like a bigger processing facility.
Yep.
With everything.
Well, you never when you move into a house, if you haven't already started your company, you never plan on starting Weird Beard before before you actually do it. So, I mean, that's understandable. And I can't tell you how many owners that I have heard of have either maybe built a little shed or a little building, out on their place, or if they lived in an apartment or they rented their home, moved to a different place that had that space.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, but to me, and I could be wrong here, but to me, I see a lot of companies expanding over into the ladies line. And again, I haven't reached out to any of these companies and said, "Hey man, how's that working for you?" But historically, women take care of themselves better than men, right? So it just seems like even if you don't offer a ton of different products, that would, that's a good idea, or at least an idea to kick around.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I just, and I've been seeing it, kind of more and more, pre-shave oils, body butters, stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, we definitely had like probably I think like 2 months in we had that idea. That was like one of the first thoughts. Like we definitely want to do something like that. But we've also had a lot of females that have bought our stuff that use our stuff now, which doubles as everything for them. So
right.
Yeah.
And on something like that, maybe instead of coming up with a whole new blend or a whole new product, catering to their scent preferences.
Yeah.
How women like softer scents on them and more masculine scents on their better half, on their husband or their boyfriend.
Better half.
On their other, let me rephrase that, on their other half.
The other
So whenever you sent this collab to me, Nick, you sent a pretty dang good box. Actually, this shirt was one of them, and this hat. And believe it or not, as far as t-shirts go, this is the first Beard Company t-shirt I have ever owned. I have this mental block when I go onto a website, any website, it doesn't matter how cool the shirt is. I'll put a shirt in the cart and I'm like, man, that thing's $25-$30. It's like, I can get another combo for that. So I go swap them out, get another combo, But these shirts are $14.99, and you guys do make these, right?
Everything is made in-house. Nothing is outsourced except for the hats.
Yeah, right.
Made right there.
Nice.
Well, right behind me, everything's made, and behind me I have a table that's 4 feet long by 3 feet, and that's everything. So I would have like a 20 square foot area to work with.
To answer the question, yes, it was to get out of the kitchen and out of the living room.
Yeah.
Yep, I totally agree. Burr, thank you, brother. I really like this white patch, man. That's really super cool. Which the hat, I've got one of these camouflage hats, Yupung or Yupong, however you want to say it. They're really, really comfortable. Actually, if a flat bill hat is not an auto or a Yupong, I will not buy it. I won't do it. I just won't do it. I bought one right behind me. You see that hat on the bottom right down there?
Yeah. That's
actually got my logo on it, and it's the biggest piece of shit I've ever had in my life. That's why I don't wear it. Wow. It's just a junky freaking, and it was supposed to be an auto. When I ordered it, it said it was an auto brand. It come in and it don't even have a tag in it. Like, it has no brand. So it's from China or something like that. One of the ready-made.
Yeah.
You know what it is. But so let's talk about, dude. Let's talk about Clean Cut. That is an incredible freaking scent. I love that scent. What sparked that? Just the barbershop aspect, or
So, all right. So, y'all gonna think I'm lying. I'm not lying. But when I was younger, I loved getting my hair cut. I had this awesome barber, hardcore Italian guy, and like I always loved going there because like he was like family to us, and I loved smelling like that when I walked out. The spray, the scent of just everything. I loved it. So like we did all this and like found some fragrances. Like I like it. Let's do something with it. Trying to come up with a name. Like again, bringing back the weird beard aspect. Like we like horror stuff. So like I was trying to think of like Sweeney Todd or like Fleet Street, but then like there's companies out there called Sweeney Todd. There's Fleet Street stuff. So it's like, and also then you come into like the trademark aspect of like trying to get that stuff cleared, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
But no, so a lot of people is like, I love it. Again, that artwork is all Holly, as always.
It's funny because at first I was like really super into this.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean, out of the original 5, this is my favorite. Hers is, if I'm still correct, Lost in the Woods. That's her favorite. But so it came down as like, and like a lot of people like they won't try us for the sole fact of like they read the scent profiles and like that doesn't smell good, or like I don't like that, or I don't like that. I've had some people that ordered Rendezvous and Royal Flush that had the Star Anise and something else in it, and they hate it, but they got them and they absolutely love it. Just because like the scent profile says one thing, it's a totally different thing on every single profile, except for high voltage. It's coffee. What it says is what it is.
So, yeah, and a lot of non powder or non tout barbershops, they're good, but they don't blow me away. This one here, and even though there's no tobacco in it, I swear I'm getting a hint of tobacco. There's a couple of things in there that are, they're mixing together, and it smells like a tobacco, you know what I mean? I'm just like, man, I really enjoyed that scent.
Yeah.
I've worn it just as much as I've worn the collab this week. I really enjoy it. And then so now listen, I won't lie to you. The Lost in the Woods. Now that one's not going to be my favorite, and I'm not saying it's bad, but I think it's a little bit strong for me. Okay. So what I did, I actually took some of that unscented oil and I mixed it with it, and I kind of cut the scent down a little bit, and actually that right there, that made it a lot more palatable to me. Mm-hmm. And again, it's not a bad scent. I can see where somebody would absolutely fall in love with that scent, if that's your thing, but again, that's just full disclosure. The I didn't bring the other box over here with me. I'm kind of limited on room. The one with the apples in it.
Deadly Delicious.
Deadly Delicious. That's it. So I kind of feel like that one, even though I know that's probably a fall scent, that was probably made to be a fall scent. I think you could, I was going to say, I think you could wear that in the spring too, because it's not heavy on the cinnamon,
That's the thing. It says like cinnamon and spices, but like, the cinnamon spices are so undertoned. Like we had Maximus do the review for us, and he said it smelled like a sweet candy apple. But it's not too overpowering. But like you get that fresh apple with some of those spices and the vanilla, which rounds everything out. Which it turned out better than what we thought it was going to be.
Okay, I'll buy that. And see, I don't normally like strong cinnamon scents, and actually, some cinnamons will cause my skin to freaking tingle. I don't know what it is. I've got a scent in there from actually it's an Oklahoma company, and it's got cinnamon in it, or actually I don't even know if it's cinnamon. It's got a spice in it, and when I put that on, man, it lit me smooth up. I did not like it. So no, I definitely get what you mean. I really thought that was meant to be, or just off reading the profile, I really thought that would have been meant to be a like a fall time scent. But man, like I said, I definitely agree that it's fresh enough that it could be considered a spring scent. It's sweet enough to be a summer scent. So yeah,
It's
yeah,
funny because I think we're on like the fall scent because we really like fall and Halloween and like the weird kind of
right.
like stuff. So they're drawn to those scents. But we like them so much.
Yeah,
Keep them all the time.
that's the thing too. Is like every
Yeah.
scent we come up with is like, oh, like this can be limited, this can be limited, but then it's like they're still here. Anyone that was like actually limited is this one obviously, and then our All Hallows Eve was like a thank you for everyone coming in, helping us launch, et cetera, et cetera. That's when it's going. We might bring that back, but then we have something else that's up our sleeves, which was just brought to our attention probably about 2 days ago. So that might do a total flip around for that one.
Yeah, so I am really curious about Paisan and Rendezvous. I'm really curious about them. So my I guess you could call him my stepdad. Him and my mom aren't married, but they've been dating for since I was a little kid. Him and his friends, they always call each other Paisan. When one of his friends would walk in to wherever he was at, hey, Paisan. They're old Italians is what they are. And I never did know exactly. I mean, I get the gist of it. I kind of know what it means, but I never knew the exact definition of that.
Yeah. I mean, for what you know is like, so like how I've always been taught and known is it's basically like a friend of Italian descent. And it's basically, I don't know how many people know. I know a lot. Some know because they bought it and they were there on launch night. But Paisan was for my grandfather who passed away in November, and we did the proceeds going to the Kidney Foundation. But I mean, he was straight hardcore Italian. There was no messing with him. I mean,
right?
You mess with him, it's like hands are like leather.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was sad because he spent the last 7 weeks of his life in the hospital with COVID and all whatnot. They wouldn't let us see him, so it was only my aunt. My aunt was the one who did like all the legal stuff. They wouldn't even let his wife up there, and like it was a fight just to get her up there. And then I was here one night just playing some games, relaxing, taking some time off the company. She was doing some schoolwork, I think, and I get a phone call like, hey, like he's not doing so good. And I get another one. Oh, he's doing good. Oh, he's not doing good. He's doing good.
Oh,
it's like,
man.
all right, well, if you want to see him, come down and see him now. I'm not proud of it, and she still yells at me to this day. I faithfully admit I clipped 100 going down to 30 just to get there because I didn't know what was going to happen. Get there, everyone's lined up, and it's like, all right, so it's like my dad who's disabled, and yeah, my dad, my grandmother, and it was me. So we went up there, and there was this guy standing out there, and they tried to pronounce her last name. I'm like, dude, just don't say it because like I will lose it right now. I hate to tell you, like he passed away 15 minutes ago, and they couldn't even tell us on the phone. They weren't even letting us in. It literally,
man.
I broke the actuator on the door because I kicked it open to get in. It's like they wouldn't let us in there. It's like, why wouldn't you let us in there? It's like, oh, it's code protocol. No, you're gonna let us see him one last time. Like literally one last time. They refused to it. So I was like, you know what? I mean, he always smokes cigars. So that's why you get the cigars in there. He always wore leather cowboy boots, cowboy hat, belt, etc., etc. And he always drank his scotch and whiskey. So I was like, if I'm gonna do something to commemorate him, it's gonna be there.
Right.
It came back because people liked it so much. Funny story, my scale got broken, so I tried to make another 25. I ended up making 50. So it's like I got a lot sitting there. But yeah, I mean, and the proceeds do go to the Kidney Foundation. So that's that too.
Good deal. Yeah, good deal. I definitely hear. I hear you on the the special bond with your grandfather. I totally get it, brother. Totally get it, man. So Pete actually has a question for you guys. He says, "What's your top seller?" He's grabbing more clean cut.
Clean cut.
So, I mean, technically clean cut, but
okay,
believe it or not, the two Valentine's Day ones, Rendezvous and Royal Flush, they've been selling very fast too. So if I had to put them in order, I guess it would be clean cut, Royal Flush, Rendezvous, and then High Voltage, which is our coffee. The butter actually has grounds coffee in it to help with
nice.
exfoliation and everything. So, I mean, if you want a scent that's going to last 2 days, that's the scent for you, because I don't know. With that, if you put both in, it's going to last you a full day, and then into the next day, like, you definitely need to like clean your beard out. But a lot of people were hyped for that. We still got that and stuff. We still got everything in stock. I just restocked almost everything of the oils. Still have the 4-ounce butters of the Ghost, Deadly Delicious, and Lost in the Woods, which are $5. Discontinuing all 4-ounce butters into 2-ounce butters. So as soon as they're gone, everything will be converted into 2-ounce butters. But yeah, so it'd be Clean Cut, Royal Flush, Rendezvous, and High Voltage.
So Hookem says he put a scent profile challenge out to Nick.
He put it out, and I have basically almost conquered it. I just need to add a few more things to it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's getting there on that one.
Yeah.
I still did on one.
So the bombs are discontinued too, but it's like I don't want to like waste things, but like this is what Joey's talking about. I did it in a bomb because it was the easiest thing for me to do. But like I think I need to add like 1 or 2 more things to it. But
It's be balanced out.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Like a sweeter thing to add to it.
I get that. Yep, I can get that. So, all right, guys, everybody in the chat, if y'all have any more questions for Nick or Holly, go ahead and get them in. We have run the hour here, and we've got a lot of other live streams that are starting. So we're going to start to wrap it up here pretty quick. And Holly, Nick, if y'all got anything you want to plug, anything like that, feel free. This is your time.
I mean, we got, like you said in the beginning, either 19 or 20 already made. I have a few more bottles and scents on the way. Once this is gone, it is gone unless I get a lot of positive feedback for it. A lot of people have told us that we're crazy for selling it what we're selling it at, because it's an absolute steal for all 3 items, plus presentation, plus stickers, et cetera, et cetera. Yep. But yeah, guys, if you haven't tried us and you want to try us out, you're getting oil, the butter, and our new soap, which a lot of people have raved about, including Mick. But yeah, snag it up before it's gone, because once it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone. Yep. No, guys, definitely a good beard soap for absolute sure. Like I said, I mean it as long as you don't leave it sitting there for 5 or 6 minutes, it's definitely not gonna overstrip your beard. The oil blend, I really like the oil blend, especially since it's thinner now. So I really enjoy that. The butter, definitely a nice butter. I prefer a whipped butter anyway. But like I said, this being kind of a little bit heavier whipped butter, it that kind of gives you the best of both worlds in my opinion. You can overuse butter really easily, but as long as you don't overuse it, that it's gonna soak right in. Feel good. As a matter of fact, what was it? Wednesday or Thursday, I used the oil in the butter that night, and I got up the next day, and all I did was go in there before work, and I just wet the beard and took a blow dryer to it and straightened it out, and it felt good. It felt good the rest of the day at work. So I would say that the butter is good and effective. So like I said, if anybody hasn't tried it out there, even if you don't think the collab is something that you might like, grab Clean Cut. And that Clean Cut's nice. If the woodsy scents are more your wheelhouse, grab Lost in the Woods. Just because it's not my favorite, don't mean that it dang sure won't be your favorite. I read a lot of good messages in the chat about Lost in the Woods, so I am definitely in the minority here on this one. But yeah, guys. So if any of them, make sure they ain't got no questions here. I don't think I I don't think I seen anything. No, there wasn't nothing. So, all right, guys, we will start to wrap it up here. I appreciate everybody for coming out. I don't know. I don't know how many of the collabs have sold as of yet, but again, it is limited. So if you want one, I would recommend going ahead and grabbing it if you can.
6.
E-Rock, yeah, my little girl's done that too.
6.
So, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it. Again, I appreciate everybody for coming out. I know Nick and Holly appreciate everybody for coming out. And we will see you guys back here next Saturday. Same time, same place.